Hey, let's make sure we're all cooking. You cooking?
Rocking and rolling.
And we are. It was a great weekend.
We did do queer weekend.
Happy Pride.
I pried it.
Happy Canada Day.
Happy all of it.
Yes.
And happy non-Canada Day if you're not into that. I don't care.
Who's not
Just
into
do whatever.
Canada Day?
People are against
Yeah,
Canada
whatever,
Day now.
man.
What? That's a new
Hey, if you want to be into something, you don't want to be into something, I don't care. Couldn't care less.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Portugal won a game, so
And that's what I care
either
about
way,
the most.
there's something to
Barely.
celebrate.
On this Canada Day,
Barely.
you know what I say it is? Portugal Day.
Oh,
Today is Portugal Day.
Yeah, if there was no Portugal game, I would have wore a Canada jersey maybe and celebrated Canada Day. I don't know.
They're doing things. They're up on their stuff. They're doing some stuff. Eustachius doing some
Canada,
stuff. You watch
good. The
that
Canada national
documentary?
team. There's something to celebrate about that too. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is all just the setup. We're leading you towards the different strands that we're going to go on throughout the episode. So thanks for joining us. And we'll talk about all this very soon.
let's get it. Welcome to the Portugal Corner, the podcast where we talk about all things
Portuguese soccer.
Portuguese
The
soccer.
good, the bad, and the funny.
I am Evan.
Patrick.
Justin.
I'm Chris.
Hey, what's
Evan's
happening?
Evan's off script right now. He does not have his PowerPoint.
Yeah,
He's kind of
does not
lost
say that.
without it.
He
He's
doesn't,
like
without the
wondering.
PowerPoint, he doesn't have power.
I got no PowerPoint. I got no headphones. I'm just free balling it.
Whoa, no
It's-
headphones. We're going rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raw dogging it today.
Which is scary because I think when we first started, we were doing these sort of a little. I'm going to say we've had a couple. We watched the Portugal game. This is sort of right after the game, and
We're doing a drunk cast.
Yeah.
and those were unlistenable. But I think let's all dial it back. Let's
We're
all
gonna dial in. Yeah.
Let's.
I
all look
disagree.
within-
I would say they're very listenable.
If you want to listen to drunk people talking.
Let's all look within ourselves. Let's all bring it back. Let's dial it back, and let's focus the
We
conversation.
also poured a bunch
about
of glasses of port.
Yeah.
Portugal.
Portugal.
You're not helping. I'm talking. You're not helping.
Sorry.
Oh.
I'll take a step back.
Hey, it was a crazy day at Rosa Branca. We had to sit in the back of the bar. We got there. You guys got there early enough you would think to secure a table, but in the knockout rounds, there's no chances.
You said something crazy to me, which was, I said, should we get there an hour and a half before? You said half an hour before. I said it's a holiday. Like usually on a Monday, Euro game. You know, it's very unemployed times, and we're all like shift work
Yeah.
people, so we can easily get a table. No, that's where the normies come out, and then you're getting normies at the game. So we're not getting a table. We come in at 2:15.
I think
Canada Day.
I think an hour and a half was the sweet spot, and Justin was perfectly right.
Yeah,
But-
Yeah.
Canada Day.
And yet I was late, as I always
Yeah,
am.
and you were not even an hour before.
yeah.
You got to remember, Canada Day. There's no construction.
Oh, good
Construction
call.
workers are back in
Constructors
their
are-
homes.
Wingers are looking for something to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I think when construction's going, they're like, "Okay, I got to get off work early." Maybe they don't live in the city, so if they work in the city, they go down to the bar.
Well, it seems like enough of them were in the city today.
I'll tell you what,
Definitely
brother.
There's people in the city.
Rosa Branca Portuguese Colonel Sanders walked in at 2:15 or 3:15, and
That guy
he got fucked up about how little seat he had. He was like looking around
He
like,
looked like a
I'm
little-
fucking pissed. Like, what the hell?
He looked like a little
I don't
pimp.
give a fuck. I'll fuck up that guy.
He had chains. He had a fedora, shirt very open, little goatee. Not even
Portuguese
goatee,
Colonel
just
Sanders.
chin beard. Long chin
legend,
beard.
legend though.
Yeah.
Honestly, legend.
Really,
There was
I'd
an
love to
Asian,
have his chicken frango.
there was an Asian man in a Croatia Suker jersey.
Yep.
Beautiful jersey.
Yes.
He was yelling a lot.
He had a friend. His
I
friend was in
appreciate
a. Also,
If you
an
wear a
Asian
jersey
guy
like that,
in
you
a-
couldn't yell.
His friend was in a Deco jersey. Very nice.
Yep.
Oh wait, Deco.
That was a nice jersey as well.
All right, so we're on the jersey corner. Okay, so let's just all say the top 3 jerseys you saw today.
Suker's up there.
One of them I purchased.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Spontaneously, impulse bought on the drive home.
High Park.
We saw-
Driving in down Parkside Drive. We're all going. We're about to hit a red light. We look at a garage sale, long sleeve vintage Braga jersey. This guy has flashing out onto the street. literally, we all made the driver stop. We said, pull over right now.
We spotted it from the street. We
Yeah.
walked up to the sort of garage sale.
Yeah.
And we knew the guy.
Yeah.
We've met him at Rosa Branca
We
before.
watched games with him. Good dude.
yeah.
And you,
Mateusz,
but also,
Very
and
much
you didn't
so.
want the Jag.
you want me to buy a Jag for $15,000?
Well, we could have gotten down to 12.5.
Knock a bit off the top.
You
That was
didn't
a
even-
nice sedan.
Yeah,
that was a nice black sedan.
Yeah,
we could
Patrick.
paint it green.
I feel like I can
and
get that
sick.
for cheaper.
12. How much do you think the insurance on that bad boy is?
Don't matter. Let's talk about the jersey. That's what we're here for.
No, but the thing
Someone
is,
bought a jersey.
The thing is, everyone with a used cars used to be cheap, and now everyone said, "No, I know the value of what this used car is. It's up now." Like they doubled in price. They said, "We're just it was a collusion or something." They're like, "I'm not dropping the price."
Yeah.
You know? This guy's trying to buy a used car.
He bought a used jersey.
Dude, are you in the market for a new car? We
Of
could have
course he
pitched
is.
for that Jag too, and also the Braga jersey.
Hold on.
Throw it in.
Oh,
Throw
yeah,
it in.
sure,
I'll
sure.
take the jersey, throw in the Jag, and a bottle of wine. We're cooking. Anyway.
So got the vintage Braga jersey.
Long sleeve.
Long sleeve. It's my first long sleeve.
I love a long sleeve, especially like a Braga one. You wouldn't
Yeah.
expect to find that. That's hard to find.
We asked the guy, how much you want for that? He told us the price. We said, that's perfect. I'll pay that.
We did not.
No
Gotta-
negotiation.
Half
No.
the time people do garage sales, they like to haggle. This guy, we're
Yeah.
like, nope, just take our money.
He was Portuguese, and he was our boy. We knew
That's
a little
what it,
bit.
definitely-
That's what it was.
Oh, you definitely could have wiggled it down to 40.
It feels bad to be like, no, 40.
I'll tell
Like
you what,
we
though.
we kind of knew the guy.
Yeah. We said, take our money. You're going to do good things with it.
And you know what? This man, he's moving back to Braga.
Yeah.
He's like his Toronto sale, his stuff in Toronto. He's moving back to Portugal,
He said he had 50 Braga jerseys.
100. He's at 100.
and they're
He
all
said
in
he had
Portugal. Yeah.
yeah.
And that was the worst one he had because he's selling it.
Maybe he had triples. Who knows?
Maybe he
You
had.
gotta get
That
triples.
was the one he had in Toronto.
If it was, I'll tell you what though. Here's the thing about a jersey, a long sleeve. If it was short sleeve, we would have drove right past. We wouldn't even stop.
Yeah. A long sleeve is
A
class.
long sleeve it stops a car.
He knows how to stop.
That's very
Portu-
true. That's very true.
The man knows how to stop Portuguese traffic.
And that guy
He
had some-
put it. He knew. He put it in the front of the
I was gonna
of the
say
thing.
he had some good stuff on that rack, but he's like,
the rack, yeah.
Let me showcase this Braga jersey. to
That'll stop
everyone
cars.
Driving back. Everyone driving by.
And it stopped a car full of drunk guys from the from the Slovenia game.
Coming from
He-
We
Rosa
all
Branca.
yelled out the window.
Yep.
Well, I mean, we saw the Braga jersey. We're like, this guy's Portuguese. And then
Yeah.
we're like, also nice jersey.
Yep.
And then we got up to the steps. We're like, oh, we know you.
Also, he has his soccer cleats with his name on them, same initials and last name as my girlfriend. Insane.
Why is he selling those? I didn't understand that.
Personalized cleats, yeah. I don't know.
He doesn't need them anymore. He's
Your name
retired.
on them. Oh, he retired.
He retired.
Gotcha.
He retired. And but also, best person to stop. Somebody with the same name could have bought those cleats. That's not going to happen again.
Yeah.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
we didn't buy them.
Should have bought the cleats. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, your full ass names on the cleats. You're not gonna keep those forever.
Yeah.
You're
Like,
gonna
what are you
sell
gonna do
them?
with those?
Just hang them, frame them, or something.
It's all
I guess
good.
he'll feel it out. Be like, if someone wants to buy him, I'll get some money
Sell
off him.
Yeah. Extra coin. Anyways, guys. So it was a crazy day nonetheless. Lots of soccer happened. Backtrack a tiny bit. Portugal's first game since our last pod. Final group stage match. Georgia 2, Portugal nothing. That was disaster. Disaster.
We got to use the cool jersey, which is cool.
Didn't work.
Very cool,
very
yeah.
well.
Everyone liked that. You know, there's something about cuffs. You know, I like a cuffed neck, cuffed sleeve.
A ringer,
Always
if you
looks
will.
good. They call that a ringer.
It is a ringer, yeah.
Like a Pied Piper T-shirt. I gotta get one of those. Let's say Hot Rod. Those are great. It looks good. Looks good on you, no matter what size. But the shirt did not translate into the play, and they flipped the lineup. And I think maybe he was giving a bunch of people a chance to just like, let me see what you can do. But I don't think anyone plays that well in that 3-back system. Sadly, I think the biggest one that we all looked at and we all saw like that's not very good was, I hate to bring up clubs during Selecao time, but our boy Antonio Silva did not play well. He made
Well,
a
that
couple
was the big
mistakes.
one that got the criticism. There was a couple mistakes
all
that
the
led to
criticism.
goals.
But it makes you
I don't
see
blame
that
him
it
too
makes
much.
it makes you see that why Roberto Martinez still goes with the dinosaur and Ruben Diaz.
Pep looked like the youngest fucking guy on that field today, and he worked his fucking ass off. He had one slip.
You're going back. You're going back.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Let's talk about this game.
Stick with
So you got Antonio Silva.
They didn't
trying
touch
to
the
get-
field. Pep and Ruben Diaz didn't touch the field.
And they should get a break. And Pep should especially get a break. But you got Danilo, and then you got Inacio. And Inacio should excel because this is a 3-back system. Antonio Silva's not really used to a 3-back. But does that give him an excuse? You said it wasn't too bad. Because what would you say about that, about Antonio Silva?
I thought Danilo was good. He made some good moves. There was Antonio Silva. Everyone's blaming him for everything. There was the VAR penalty that happened. I thought he pulled out good. Like, he barely touched him. But when you look at it in VAR, it's like he does touch him a little bit, I guess. It's like a little touch.
He makes contact.
But the pullout isn't enough, I guess.
His pullout game wasn't strong enough, I guess.
I thought his
very
pullout
good.
game looked really good, but
It made him look very innocent. Like, oh, that couldn't have possibly.
but like when you look
torn
at a
man
pullout,
down.
it's like it's not enough.
Yeah.
It seemed pretty weak to me.
Did you see the pullout game?
Yeah, I saw the full game.
The thing about the pullout is you always want to, you don't leave it to chance. You pull out way before and then finish it yourself. You don't fucking like wait till that last second. Like that's how you get fucked. That's how you fucking get fucked. You got to pull out way before.
Yeah, he did he went full in, and then he did a
But
pull
at the
out.
same time, it's just like a little toe poke, and like the whole man fell over. Like, come on, bro. I couldn't have taken you down. But at the beginning of the game, terrible back pass. You can't leave the ball for Creva there. He's going to run in, and he did what he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, Kreva's gonna always he's always gonna look to excel against Ronaldo, his idol, and one of my friends that I'm chatting with, he's always like I think like if you're from Toronto, it's always if you're a Leaf fan, you feel this exact same way. And Toronto, Portugal, do other clubs feel this way? Like I feel like Toronto, Benfica, and Portugal all feel the same way. It's like, why does it have to be against us? Why is it always us? Like, why does Morocco have a moment against us? Why does fucking Georgia have a moment against us? Like, how do they beat us?
It was
Why?
a moment where it's like the whole world's watching and everyone's like happy for this small team to do well. And it's like, even me as a soccer fan, I'm like, this is awesome to see them do well. But you're like, why did it have to be us? today?
Why always me?
Yeah.
As Mario Balotelli once
Can I
said.
break it down?
No.
Let me break it down. First of all, it comes down to gambling. And it comes down to the money. Money is evil. Georgia has the craziest odds, right? So if Georgia wins, Georgia draws, people make money. That's what breeds corruption.
You think there's something nefarious going on?
There's something extremely nefarious going on. Because imagine, Georgia wins this game, how many people make millions and billions of dollars?
I think it's just like
Billions.
they
They're-
don't have to try. Portugal doesn't have to try that
Yeah.
hard. There's the rotation in the
but-
squad, and
yeah,
the squad has no chemistry.
Well, yeah.
Neves
also-
and Paulina can't control a midfield.
Neves
like
fucking
Bruno,
sucks. I don't want to see him ever again.
like Bruno.
Well, this game was João Neves just started.
oh,
Which
oh,
Neves
sorry.
let's be.
I was
I would
reading
never
the wrong
talk
Neves.
bad about João.
I was gonna say, I was surprised.
but he wasn't that great in the game. Yes,
No, he also didn't have a great
I
game.
don't
He didn't have
think you
good
gotta-
support. It wasn't the right system.
Ruben
for him.
Diaz. Ruben Neves came well.
But
in
both
the
these
second
guys
half.
are grinders. I don't know why you would start João Neves and Paulinho.
Yeah.
There's got to be another. Put Mateus Nunes in there. He's like more of a kind of creative type. So is João Neves, to be honest.
Yeah, João Neves should have done better. I was about to make.
I was hoping for a lot more from him.
You know what? To be honest, I was about to make a bunch of excuses for João Neves, but I think he could have done better. So you know what? Maybe wasn't his best game, but I think the other guys on the team, they should have had a better game. So Chris, I'm going to disagree with you. I just think we put out a weak lineup, and if they put out that same lineup they put up against Turkey. I remember walking in the Turkey game. Everyone's like, "You gotta be worried about Turkey. You gotta be worried about Turkey." I'm like, "No, we don't." Like,
It was
we're
actually
gonna-
the least of our worries.
We're gonna smoke these guys.
They screwed them. They shot their self in their own foot.
Well,
Yeah.
I was saying this
Yeah.
to Evan at this game. I was like, I hate when Portugal has to play against teams that all they want to do is defend,
Yes.
right? That sucks. Turkey, they went lossless in qualifying. They didn't lose anything. I think they went undefeated. So they're going to come out confident. They're going to come out strong. Portugal can play against an offensive team.
Yeah,
But
a
a
team
team-
that's trying
Right.
to win,
Yeah.
we can play against.
But a team that just sits back, we're going to have a hard time with.
Yeah, which was
Yeah.
today, and it was the Georgia game.
That feels
also.
very much like Benfica.
was
I don't want to
sitting,
bring up
sitting.
the B word in Portugal
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, so my sporting, and the person I was talking to was Sportingista, so it wasn't a Benfica thing. So he was like, it's always against us? Why is it like Morocco gets a good game against us? Why is it that Georgia gets a good game? But you know what? At the same time, you've clinched first. The game was pretty much to get Ronaldo his goal, so he doesn't have to worry about it after.
Yeah.
He didn't get his goal, and I thought like the one I was expecting in looking at this game was, I was like, I want Felix to do well because I feel like he can play a part, and he did okay.
I thought he
was
wasn't
fine.
bad.
He wasn't bad.
He looked good.
He was trying stuff, and it was hard. It was hard to
If he can combine well,
create
with-
chemistry with these guys. They never really played with each other much.
yeah.
He just doesn't look like he gels in there with.
I hate to
everyone
be a
else.
Felix fanboy, but I think he's a dynamic player that I think can do well, and I guess the coach doesn't see it. I guess no one else sees it, but you know,
Dude, he didn't
I
do
just
what-
want whatever makes the team
I
do
think if
well.
Leão's not there, Felix is 100% the backup for Leão.
But he's not a left wing guy. He's
Yeah.
like he plays behind the striker, behind Ronaldo maybe. I
He's
don't
center
know.
Attack. Well, he was playing with Ronaldo and it wasn't working.
Yeah.
It just didn't work.
They couldn't
They
link
couldn't do
up.
anything.
Yeah.
Well, Ronaldo's fucking. Speaking of dinosaurs, this man's also a dinosaur. Like,
Yeah. So shall we just take it to the new game?
Well, before, one
Yeah,
other
finish
thing,
up.
Finish it off.
Pedro Neto, I think he is a sub. He should
He's
not
super
have
sub,
started.
for
He
sure,
should not
yeah.
have started that game. I think he would have been more valuable to come in the 60th,
Yeah.
start anyone else out on that wing, and bring him in late. And
He's a head down guy. He doesn't even look. He doesn't even look
Yeah.
up. He's just like
But-
head down, mid dribble.
He's
it's
good
like-
at running down the wing.
yeah, but it's
He's
like that was
counterattacking.
the
Yeah.
treatment that Leão got in the World Cup, where it was like 60th minute on the dot. Fernando Santos. He subbed in Leão every game, 60th minute. Neto, I think that is his role in this tournament. Starting him that day, I thought was a bad idea.
I think what Martinez wanted to do in this game, he said, "Listen, I want to rest my key players. Let's get experimental. I don't want anybody with yellows out there to miss the next match." He's like, "Let's just kind of see what happens." The man's playing chess. That's what you guys don't realize.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
He doesn't need to
The-
risk anyone.
who
This game
cares?
doesn't even matter.
And also, the guys that are playing out there, am I gonna run back on D and break my fucking legs or whatever? Fuck no. Go ahead, take a goal. What do I give a shit? Like, I'm not gonna fucking get any injuries for the next.
Like this game is exactly what Danilo's
Perfect.
there for.
Yeah.
Antonio Inacio.
No, Inacio, I could see.
Perfect point.
Inacio was
Perfect point,
was a great
Chris.
fill-in.
Yes.
get the young guys some confidence,
Some
get them
legs.
some play time. You know, save the yellows, save the injuries, longevity. We're playing for longevity here, right?
Aside from that, reffing was probably one of the worst displays that I've ever seen. Ronaldo torn down, jersey
You're right.
and everything.
It was a little one-sided, I felt.
That I thought the reffing was atrocious that day. Just everyone just against us.
Ronaldo was pissed about it. Rightfully so, I feel.
You know, Ronaldo was getting upset. Don't blame him, but that's how it crumbled, man. So yeah, 2-0 loss that day. First loss of the tournament. That's hard. This is also becoming kind of a thing with Portugal. They're losing their last group game. One, because they've secured first place, so you know they don't have to win. But at the same time, it's like, why can't we get 9 points?
Well, you already
The
know.
difference between 6 and 9 when you're already top is it's minuscule.
You know you're gonna pass the course. You don't really gotta give your all on the exam. It's fine.
That's fair.
You're gonna get into the next grade.
Before we get into the next game, big game of the day. Hey, thanks for listening. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, all the places. Like the pod, subscribe to the pod. We're on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you listen. Proud partner with Palmer Radio.
Yep. Sorry if we haven't been around lately. It's summertime. Euros out. We've been
Back in the days.
we're packing the days.
Back in enjoying our summer. You
Yes.
can't blame us for that.
Yeah. Don't blame us.
Toronto summer is fucking great.
It's
Yeah.
wild. There's been a lot of fests. Well, we talked last week. Is Do West Fest, Portugal.
We do the
Portugal
fest.
Parade.
There's fest coming up.
Yep. It's fest this weekend.
What's the fest this weekend?
Oh, Pride just happened.
Oh, the past weekend, yeah.
But yeah, and then we got a Patreon. We got some behind the scenes stuff, kind of not so much soccer related, but if you want to check those out, check them out. Today's the first of the month. You can subscribe for the month, bang out all the episodes that we did from the season this year.
We're getting silly. We're getting funny. Have a good
Yeah.
time. Get in there.
So check it out. All right, let's get into it. Portugal, Slovenia, 0-0. We go to penalties. This was wild. We started with the preferred lineup of Roberto Martinez.
I fully much enjoy this lineup. I think everyone does.
Well, it's the
Four at the
I
back.
Think, I think it's the best lineup we can put out.
My only
Honestly,
thing-
I would do the same.
My only thing is that I understand you can't bench Bernardo, but I don't think he's the optimal choice winger there.
Would you start Shiku?
I mean, I don't think he's a starter either, but like, I just don't know. There's something about that right wing that I just don't get, and it's not that I.
You want someone like Liao on the other side as well, with two people who just keep blowing past.
Yeah.
Sure.
But
we were cooking on the Menge Liao
Yes.
side.
I don't think we were. We were more cooking on the Cancelo Silva side.
I-
Cancelo,
Well,
later on-
Cancelo was the only one cooking.
Later on in the game, Cancelo cooked much
Cancelo
more.
was
Yes.
cooking, but
I
Leao,
thought Liao cooked a little bit. He was doing some good shit.
Leon was sauteing. I would say he
Sauteing
was
for
cooking.
sure, yes.
Leon was sauteing. Menge was.
He
Like-
looked good. Menge was doing bits. Man.
No,
He
Menge
worked-
was on salad.
he-
Menge was on salad.
I think he was smoking, low and slow.
He got knocked down a couple times, but he worked his ass off and he won a lot of balls. And I think
Evan-
he was.
is Evan cooking?
fucking
I think maybe because I'm looking at it more like what's Menge doing forward. I saw him do bits backwards. I saw him pull a ball out of midair that was going to be like a cross and stuff. Just like controlled that down easily, brought it back out front. At the same time, got hurt a bunch, and then also like was not like when I picture Menge Leon, what I'm looking at that wing is like they can't stop him. Just keep passing it to them. They're gonna 1-2 it. They're gonna fucking blow past everyone. They're just gonna be like Usain bolting it.
But
I didn't see
love
shit. I didn't see anything like that.
I love Menge defensively. He runs back and he like goes for tackles and everything. And he injures himself like 3 times a
He is
game.
primarily a defender, so he's doing the work of what he's supposed to be
True.
doing.
He
As
was
he
he
should.
was he was holding it down for defensively.
You're
They were-
right. As
they-
he should. As he should.
They were favoring the left side greatly, even to a point. My girlfriend, she watches soccer, understands soccer, but she's like, they just keep going up that same side. And I was like, they got the speed. They're like, that's the hot hand. You
That's
gotta
where they
use
got
it,
Liao
right?
and Menge. Yeah.
Right? And she's like, well, just go on the other side. Nobody's on that side. And I was like, well,
Yeah, second half.
It's like fuck. You go to Bernardo, he's gonna pass back.
yeah,
Yeah.
second half.
It is
when,
true. I think maybe, sorry, just to add on to your point of like why Bernardo, maybe that is why they don't go to that side because he does kind of just pass back and they're like, well, look, we don't want to do
he's not gonna
that.
break the play.
he's a link up player. Right?
He doesn't want the link up. Yeah.
He's a link up player, so I don't know, but I don't think he's the problem. He's the
He's the solution.
he's the pep in our system of like he is not just gonna like, you know, have you guys seen these articles and these things going on like about Pep stylistically, that sort of mentality of like,
Oh, yeah.
fuck that shit, just go forward, just bomb it, right? Like it's
We talked
coming
about
back
before.
in style.
Rooney said he hates it.
Yeah, a lot of people are starting to hate it, but
Figo corner.
Figo recently,
he
if we're gonna
was,
do the Figo corner.
Reno,
He was on Rio
Figo's
Ferdinand's pod.
Figo's a Pep hater.
No, he said
No.
they're too robotic. All the players are too robotic now. And Silva is coming out of that lineup where he's like, I'm not going to give up possession, but I'm not going to take a chance here. And maybe younger Bernardo would have. Anyways, but back to this sort of system and this thing. You know who doesn't give up possession and who does get by a player? Vitinha. Vitinha is Bernardo Silva 5 years ago.
We love Bettini.
They're the same guy, except Vitinha is in his prime, and I think Bernardo Silva might be a little past it, but
Bernardo Silva's a little conservative. let's just
conservative
say.
guy. Yeah.
We said that like Vitinha is the player that Bernardo wish he was, but Bernardo got shifted into this winger role and everything.
Yeah.
And he's like, he cuts back on the wing and he tries to pass.
I wonder if Bernardo could just play like a center role.
He can.
He
loves that.
He could be.
He
like,
said before that's his favorite position.
he
can,
could
but
be
it's-
like the Iniesta or the Xavi. Or
He wants to do
whatever,
that,
right?
yeah.
It's the competition level, though, man. It's Bruno, it's Vitinha,
Bruno
and then you got
didn't-
Paulinho. You need
But
a,
then,
you need
but
a
then in
skull
Pep
crusher
in
in
Pep's
there.
system, he does the winger role. But then
Yeah.
it's different in Pep's system.
Bruno didn't really do shit today. Bruno's kind of a disappointment.
Shocker.
He was a little bit of a dud.
Terrible fucking game.
He couldn't link up with anybody. But to be honest, if I saw Ronaldo up there, I wouldn't want to link up with that fucking clown anyways.
No, he did good link up. He did some
Oh,
flicks.
my
He
Dude,
did
he
God.
did a nice flick to send Leao in.
what- whatever.
Let Chris cook.
But
No,
the
go
thing-
ahead, Cook.
If you had the ball, you're in center attacking mid, you're going up there. You see Ronaldo, there's immediately 2 guys gonna be on him in a second. I'm like, why am I gonna pass to this bozo? He's just gonna he's not gonna go run in on goal. He's not. He's gonna
Yeah,
go
yeah.
and like look to make another pass, and it's not working.
There were so many crosses and stuff. Like he couldn't finish the header. He couldn't finish the play. Like you,
Same with
It was
Georgia.
a great pass or whatever. And he
had
fucked it up somehow.
Three free kicks within probably 25 yards and a penalty shot.
There
free kicks were
was
good.
one free kick.
The
he
free
almost
kicks, I
got.
don't blame him. The free kicks, I don't
They were
blame
close.
him.
They were better than a lot that he's been doing in recent years.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to Ronaldo. Let's do Ronaldo
Let's do
corner.
Ronaldo.
We'll do Ronaldo.
The free kicks were not the problem because I feel like it's a dead ball. An 80-year-old has the same chance as like a 20-year-old of hitting a free kick, right?
Yep.
Like,
It's crazy.
Come on.
It's true.
No, yeah, you're right.
It's true.
That is true, right?
I've seen
That's facts, right?
I've seen
an
some-
80-year-old score a free kick.
I've seen some interesting specimens on Instagram score free kick goals.
Now they might be wearing old man makeup like the guy from Jackass, but I swear
They might be wearing a fat suit that might be just the size of how they really are. But I seen them pick the top corner.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
So
Anyone
the dead
can
ball,
do it.
the dead ball, I'm not really mad about. Let him take his shot, but it's the crosses and it's the other stuff and and he's just like 2 steps behind. And we said at the World Cup, remember when he did that cross that skinned his head?
Yeah.
and it went in.
Yeah,
and I said
not his goal.
I said 2 years ago he would have hit that right in.
You know what we
And
need?
it's
we
now
needed,
I think it
gone.
skimmed
we
him
needed
though.
we needed that technology that shows
The skim technology.
the vibrations.
I feel like if it touches his hair, it's his goal.
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
Because your hair follicle is dead, right? So is that actually you? is your hair you?
You're dead. That's
Yeah,
part of your
you're
dead
right.
body. Yes.
Yeah.
What if you hit it with your penis?
That's a goal.
Your penis is alive. It has blood in it.
What if it's
It
flaccid?
matter- no,
It's
it-
flaccid though.
It matters.
If you're throwing a Portugal
Hard,
jersey on
hard
the
or
field,
flaccid?
It's hard.
What matters is if it has blood in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
There was one dead ball that
Flaccid penis, no blood.
no.
speaking
that's
on Ronaldo
Evan.
and dead balls, there was one that
I got dead balls. No, sorry, go ahead.
Oh.
I think you guys want to talk about that penalty?
No, not yet.
Okay.
First, I want to talk
Warm
about all the
up to
chances
it.
he missed. There was like another header. There was a
couple headers,
There was
yeah.
a time where there was like a header and he didn't even challenge for the header. He just fell. And
He
you're
fell,
Like,
he was like,
"Oh my
penalty."
God.
Because he
And
lost it already. He's like,
He already knew. He's like, I don't got it. And I'm like, I was like, the 35-year-old Ronaldo. Like,
this guy kept saying 36. You said 36-year-old Ronaldo.
But now I realize I'm 35, so I'm gonna say 35-year-old Ronaldo. So if
'Cause
I was
you
Ronaldo
could do that.
at my
You're
age,
saying you could do
yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying.
He could do
Exactly, obviously. No, do you remember on Juve? He was like old. He was like 35, 36.
Still crushed
He
it.
jumped over that guy so high
That was insane, yeah.
that like
They're
the other
still
guy
st- they're-
couldn't compete with him.
They're still studying that goal to this day.
To this day, and he was on Juve, and that's like way past most people's primes.
Yeah.
But now we're way past his prime, and now it's like, what do we? Now it's like,
Yeah.
maybe someone else would have got to that. I don't know. Maybe Jota's the start, and then Ramos is coming in. But I think because we lost that Morocco game, everyone's like, oh, we lost because we didn't have Ronaldo starting. I think we lost because we sucked personally, but.
I think we have a hard time playing against a extremely
Low block.
defensive team, right?
Yeah.
Like just not enough penetration from all angles, whatever, right?
But honestly, earlier in the game, like so many clear chances that we could have scored.
I thought he could have
and put this game away.
I thought he could have had a hat trick in the first half.
I
We
think
were dominating. It's
it
like
was
you
that-
should put this away.
we should have had like longer chances from distance. There was no players really shooting from outside the 18. It was just like crosses in,
No.
trying to get the.
That's Bruno's job, kind of.
Bruno with a shocker.
Yeah, Bruno was kind of a dud. Jota gave a good ball into Ronaldo. He had a good chance to score. Kicked it right at the goalie. I don't know.
Leon was cooking, but Leon, he can get past the guy so easily, and the cross is just gonna be like, it's what do you call it?
His crosses are
He's not the best crosser. Yeah.
no
What's the
not
word for it?
bad.
It's like it's
flaccid.
No,
Flaccid, yeah.
it's like a needle in a haystack. It's like a shot in the dark. It's like
Yeah.
whenever he pops up,
He's a chucker.
someone, yeah,
he
he's a-
chucked it.
Thank you,
He
Evan.
chucked it.
I feel like most of our crosses are just chucks.
Yeah, but it's like this game, same with the Georgia game, is just like I feel like our only like plan of attack was just throw the ball into the box. Throw the ball in the box. Let's hope someone gets to it. And it just did not work against Georgia. Did not work today. And I know
That's
it's part of the low block, but it was just like people sitting in the box, and you're like, We got to figure out something a little more creative than just that.
It's fantastic when you're like elite, when you have like an elite striker like Ronaldo. It's like, yeah, just chuck it up there. I bet he'll get it. Now he's just sadly not like that.
Yeah.
So anyways,
To the extra time.
so now let's talk about the management. Let's talk about the subs.
Subs, I mean, there's not that many subs, to be honest.
Wild choices.
No, there was good subs.
I don't mind the Jota.
But realistically, there were 2 subs the whole game, and then there were 2 more right before penalties.
That's wild to me.
Yeah.
Why you wouldn't put on João Felix? Why you wouldn't put on, like the sub to
Neto.
me? The sub to me, if in the midfield, is not Vitinha for Jota. It's Jota for Ronaldo and then Vitinha for João Neves.
Yeah.
If you think he's tired, but I would keep Vitinha on a lot longer than he did. That's not the sub I would make. Vitinha's doing fine.
Yeah.
Keep him on.
Agreed.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you got Chico for Leão. Leão can stay a little bit longer, and then I would go the other side. Bernardo.
Yeah.
Sadly, he was the one who clinched the penalty, but I would do Chico for Bernardo. Leão stays on, and then João Felix, maybe put him on for Bernardo Silva. This is all retrospect. Obviously, I have
You know what?
2020 vision.
I think he doesn't want to mess with the attacking too much.
It was that too.
Just
I
put a
think-
couple guys in.
I think he wants those veteran guys in the attack for some reason, but also maybe he can be thinking longevity too, right? When it comes down to penalty kicks, I want the best guys up for penalty kicks, right? He wants Ronaldo there, he wants Bernardo, he wants
Yes.
Bruno, and those are your 3 veteran players that scored, right?
But I think
So,
it's not
but think
so much the play.
Okay.
It's about outside, like the emotion of it. The Ronaldo, after he missed the penalty, you couldn't take him out because you want him to take the penalty
But
for redemption.
Yeah, I get the redemption, but like, I guess when you tell me that story, then it makes sense. But as I'm watching the game, and we're fans, and we're trying to win the game,
And we're all having heart attacks.
I did not know we were on the Cristiano Ronaldo tribute tour.
I
that
get
he
it.
has to stay on. Are
But
we not
you're-
trying to win a fucking football game?
But
Yeah.
you're like,
He was crying. The guy was
that was
crying.
crazy.
Why was he crying? He's our fucking captain.
Well,
That's what I was
That's
saying.
heavy,
well, he
man.
missed
That was
the
a
penalty.
Your
It's a
cap-
heavy moment.
Your captain should not be
fuck
crying.
off, heavy moment. You fucking
You're
scored
the-
a million penalty shots in your life.
You're the captain. You're the one that's supposed to be like, let's move on. We're gonna score another
Exactly.
goal.
We got this. You're
He's
supposed
the
to-
one crying. Everyone's building him up.
You're supposed to. They have to
He's a very emotional guy.
He's a very dramatic guy. Portuguese people are very emotional, sentimental.
But I think that's very beautiful too. That everyone's like around him. And
You guys
like,
ever experienced this?
He's very
Sometimes-
emotional. Have you ever got emotional before?
I'm Portuguese, and sometimes I'll just be talking with my girlfriend about something that happened in the past. I
you
start
start
crying.
crying. Yeah.
I start crying. My dad watches a little video on Seek or Noticias or RTP. He starts crying, and you know what?
These people
I got
are
that in me.
emotional.
I got
Hey,
that in me
Okay,
too.
correct me if I'm wrong. I see it the other way. I see Ronaldo. I think he's self-centered and narcissistic.
Yeah,
he
it's
misses.
his-
He
a
thinks it's
goal.
all about him.
It's all about him. He misses. He wants everyone to come and comfort him. Oh, don't worry, Ronaldo. You're gonna get it. Don't
Kind of
worry.
beautiful though.
Yeah, it's nice that we have that kind of support system.
But your captain should not be
come
crying.
on, you're the fucking captain.
I will say though, he would not if it is a Portugal thing. Right? Like, he would not cry in that same situation. Let's say it was the end of
No.
a tournament in Champions League for Al Nassr.
Al Nassr,
Or Real
Juve,
Madrid.
No, he
Yeah.
cried like a baby for Al Nasser.
Did he?
Did you see they?
No.
Well, we never talked about it. We weren't here, but they lost like the final of the King's Cup or some shit
King's Cup.
against.
Yeah, I played that drinking game.
Oh, so then, wait a minute. So then it is all about him.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
against what's the other team?
Halal?
Al Hilal.
Al Hilal.
They lost the penalty shootout. And he cried like a baby. I never seen him cry like that.
Oh, God.
Not even at Euro 2004?
Probably
no,
since
more
then.
than 2004.
More.
No,
Oh my God,
that can't be
waterworks.
possible.
He couldn't stop crying. I
Uh,
think it's getting more emotional because it's like this
the
is
end.
this
Coming
is
out.
how I end it. This is the end of my story, and I don't want it to go bad.
Yeah. Well, then you can just stop anytime. Like, doesn't he know he can stop?
No, but he wants to end on a high.
He wants to end with a bang. Yeah.
like a good
Chasing
like
that
trophies.
rush.
He wants to win a lot of trophies on the way out.
Well,
He wants it really bad.
Well, we got to start subbing him because I don't think he could do 120 minutes anymore.
No.
At that point, I think we play Friday. That's 4 days off.
yeah.
Okay, what
Does he
is
start or is he a super sub?
You give him 60, and then you say it's very respectable for like an older person to be like, play 60. Give me 60.
Give me your best 60.
Give me 45. Give me 10 after the or 15 after the 45. okay, you got it.
I think
You know?
he can do 65 easily as long as he gets one goal. And then he's like, I did my job.
Yeah.
It's like when he doesn't get a goal and it's like it's still 0-0 or it's
chasing.
nil, it's 1-0.
But I think he
and he's
also-
like, fuck. And then he like gets pissed at the bench. And then
Once-
that's bad vibes.
Yeah, but I think once he gets that first goal and he picks up momentum, I think everything will change and kind of go into a more positive motion. But like until we fucking crack that, it's
Yeah.
gonna be tough.
I'm happy to see you guys are a little more pro Jota today. I know I know he wasn't like amazing, but
He won the penalty.
he won the penalty. He
Yeah.
had some good link up
Yeah.
play. He was at least pushing through the center. Like everybody was.
Yeah. I would
such
like.
a
I would
little-
like to see more Jota.
They were
I've
more
seen-
on their heels than they
Yeah.
were with Ronaldo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what we need. Ronaldo's not going to make the run that Jota made to win the penalty.
Absolutely.
I've seen Jota do great headers. And there's
He is great.
there's great header crosses for Ronaldo that he couldn't get to.
Exactly.
And like maybe Jota could have got on that, but I don't know. Jota's good. He's a good striker. I mean, I'm a big Gonzalo Ramos guy because I'm Benfiquista, but I still don't know about Gonzalo Ramos if he can do it.
But I'll tell you what.
He's choked in big games before.
yeah, but I always turn back to the Swiss game, 3 goals, but
But I'll
Swiss fucking sucks. They're gonna get killed by England, of
I
course.
Ain't anymore.
I think even if Jota isn't the one scoring, I think having a striker up there like that who's willing to push forward on his own and penetrate is going to create more opportunities than Ronaldo, who's just waiting for literally the clinical finish, or like he's just waiting for link up play.
Just having like a 25-year-old jumping around, like being so active,
yeah.
Being a problem.
Martinez-
being a problem, yeah.
Martinez needs to make a decision, exactly what you guys are saying, just to like kind of encapsulate it. He needs to make a decision of Ronaldo. Does he want 60 from Ronaldo, or does he want 30 at the end from Ronaldo?
Yeah.
And he's got to make that decision, and it cannot be 120. That was insane. I can't believe what we just watched, but that is the truth. But you know what? I'm going to give it to Ronaldo because the penalty shootout started, and we all thought, look, what's going to happen here? I said Ronaldo has to shoot first. You cannot wait for him to shoot at the end for this.
No, not again.
And he nailed it.
Yeah.
Okay, but why?
But
like,
also,
for
before
the-
we go any further, I think the penalty miss gives Roberto Martinez a little bit of leeway of like, hey, let's have this conversation. I can't play you for the entire fucking game anymore. You're either a late sub or you're starting and going out early.
They'll have to change,
Yeah. It's like, this is the moment where you're like, you know, you had your
think-
chance.
yeah.
You didn't bury that penalty. Like, we got to start working as a team.
Roberto Martinez, he's taking it game by game, and he's like, for the penalty shootout, we keep Ronaldo. For the redemption, he's gonna score his penalty in the shootout.
Yeah.
So
You're
we
thinking.
put him in, we keep him in. We're going for the shootout now, and he shoots the first one, he scores it.
If he had just buried that
There's a
one.
story going on here.
You guys are very narrative based, which I find interesting. Do you think like
Narrative
That's
based.
what a tournament
You're
is.
just like taking chances. You're like, oh, put in this next guy, he'll do something.
But do you think France, when they win World Cup 2018, is like, oh, it's the narrative. We had to have Pogba and we had to do this. We had to do this. No, they're just better than everyone.
But
And they win.
But you're kind of like, what will this guy on the bench do instead?
yeah.
But you don't know.
Nobody
Well,
knows.
no, but he
He's
has-
on the
nobody
bench.
knows.
It's a
But-
Schrodinger's box.
Exactly.
No, I'm an energy meter guy. I think they're all at the same equilibrium level, and you're just keeping out tired guys. A fresh guy will beat a tired guy
But
like
Ronaldo's
a lot.
not tired.
Huh?
Ronaldo's not tired.
He's tired. He came in
What?
tired.
Dude, I just
Everybody
looked-
else pushing out 110. The guy's coming in at 70.
Guy's been waking up at 4:30, going to the gym for 10, 20, 30 years now.
You know what?
He woke up at 4:30. Think about that.
You know what? He scored his penalty.
He did.
Did.
And hey, you know what?
Masterfully.
God
So
bless
then
him.
fuck off.
No, God bless him.
All right, let's jump to the penalties because that was insane.
We didn't score his
Well,
penalty.
no,
in the
let's
game.
go. Let's
The
go
goal-
back to the Jota winning the penalty. Ronaldo steps up. I was not confident.
Neither was I.
Everyone was putting their hands up like,
I was
we got this. We
I was
got this."
nervous.
I said, I don't know. All Black, him and All Black have a history.
Yeah.
Also, Ronaldo used to kill him on free kicks. I've seen a bunch of Real Madrid versus Atletico free kicks that Ronaldo used to kill him on, but that was a long time ago.
Atletico is Real's bitch.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Different jerseys make a big change.
He went away. He didn't tuck it. He kind of just like midded it.
Yeah.
And that's easy for All Black.
Oh, it was
he
mid,
saved
all
that.
right.
Yeah, he saved that. So we all thought that was a win. You know, good on Jota for winning the penalty, absolutely.
Yep.
And then I think after that, the extra time was just kind of like, I guess both teams know that we're going to penalties.
Just infuriating, and the Slovenians were riding high. They were fucking rock hard.
I didn't like the energy going into the penalty shootout.
Yeah.
Well,
It was scary.
if you're Slovenia, you're celebrating. We made it to the shootout.
Yeah.
It's a crapshoot now.
yeah,
We've missed the penalty. Not missed the
A
penalty.
bit of a
but had-
crapshoot.
had
Well,
a-
you're against one of the best goalkeepers in the world, Diogo Costa.
yeah.
But yeah, a penalty saved already by arguably best player, or best penalty taker maybe ever.
That's also why they're excited because they got Oblak.
Yeah, they're like, if we got to rely on our
have a
goalie
chance.
to do this,
They
it's
have a
possible.
chance.
They got Oblak on paper. Our best player has already missed.
Yeah,
Right.
So
But all of our shooters, perfect.
That wasn't
like-
the thing.
And all of our
I know
savers.
it's not the thing.
Perfect.
I know, but before we get to the thing,
it's part of it.
the shots
You're
were,
edging us.
The shots were immaculate. Like
Shots were good.
Ronaldo tucked.
Bruno.
Bruno passed, which I was worried about.
Yeah.
I love Bruno. It's so casual.
That
And yet
was
he passed
cheeky.
it in.
Bruno's a casual guy.
a cheeky guy.
But when it doesn't go in, you're like, why didn't you just shoot it hard?
Yeah.
Why'd you pass?
You love it when it goes in.
You gotta love it when he goes in. And then
I think.
In the
I think a
meantime-
goal like that gets you hard for the next game.
yeah, because he needed that confidence boost. So maybe
Yeah.
maybe he got a little thing of like, oh, actually, I am still good
He's
at
like,
football
I
because
can-
I
Yeah.
played dog shit that day.
He's like, I can still finesse this game.
Yeah. On the other side, first shot, Diogo Costa saves.
Joseph
Boom.
Ilicic. Do you guys remember this guy?
Ilicic, I know all about Ilicic. What did he play on?
I'll tell you everything about
Atalanta. He's an
He was
Atalanta
Atalanta
motherfucker.
guy. But did you hear about this? His wife cheated on him, and then he went down into a deep, dark depression, and then he gained like 100 pounds, and then he started playing again in like a local Slovenian team.
As you
and
would.
now he's fit again. And
Oh yeah, we talked about this guy
We
on a
did.
pod, right?
But like a crazy story for him to be there in general. I mean, heartbreaking that he, couldn't do anything for us. Very, very happy. But
I
just-
wish
no,
the
that's-
worst for him. I wish
that's
his
a
next
narrative.
wife cheats on him.
No.
I hate these guys.
The Slovenians? What they ever do to anybody?
Why'd they bring us all the way to penalties? But it was awesome though.
It was all
It was-
you're concerned about the drama they put you through.
I
I'm more
didn't
thinking
like
about
that.
Illicic's story and like,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
let's talk about him. He's a great
he-
guy. Oh,
I bet he recovered by Mina.
I hope he's feeling great.
no,
Yeah,
I
well,
hope.
let's talk about the French players.
No.
You care about all them too? Why don't we go watch all their biographies or after?
How do you think he recovered? You know why? What happens when you lose your wife to that kind of situation? You hang out with your fucking boys, dude. You
get-
go with the
It's
boys.
Slovenians.
With the Slovenian boys. They were crushing. They probably went to Croatia. They probably banded together, created a group called the Pussy Posse, and they were just like, "Yo, we're gonna fucking get back. We're gonna get
And-
you back in shape, Ilicic.
And you know
you're
what?
gonna get all the way back to the round of 16 fucking
First time
shootout.
ever.
I
Let's
appreciate
go.
that.
Yeah.
That's what
You
we
gotta
do.
appreciate that. So
That's
I
what-
respect that forever.
That's what we do in Toronto.
And
yeah.
you can't spell Slovenia without love.
Yep. And
slow.
they had a
That's
lot
crazy.
of t-shirts out there.
Wow, that's crazy.
All right.
And
Diogo
then- anyways,
Costa.
Diogo Costa.
Diogo Costa.
Before we get to Diogo
Oh my
Costa
God.
in the shootout, we must get to Diogo Costa in the extra time because he saved our ass there too.
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
not forget.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that foot save.
Yes, sir.
He broke.
Pep
Pep got cooked, and then Pep got subbed out. Pep got cooked, then got subbed out. So he got cooked.
Well,
he
the
got-
breakaway with Pep, he kept up with him and he put pressure.
Well, I mean, also
there was a
I
set-
don't-
That was before. No, that was separate. Sorry.
But
God
yes,
forbid you go to a crazy shootout and you need 10 shooters. I would not pick Pep as a penalty shooter.
he's done well in the past.
Has he?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want him in the
Escapes me.
five.
Yeah.
I'd want him
No.
over. You know what? I would want him over. Let's say I was picking all the center backs because I've seen Antonio Silva score. I've seen Antonio Silva
Silva's
miss.
fantastic.
Antonio Silva is a misser. He missed.
Yes, he has missed a big one.
Ruben
Epa?
Diaz, I don't know.
I'd take Pep over Antonio Silva.
But we saw
I
these
wouldn't want a
subs,
center back taking the penalty.
and
either
we
way.
saw Nelson Semedo,
And yet
Ruben
sometimes-
Neves coming in. 2 Wolves, former Wolves, one Wolf. And we
I've-
said, what the fuck is going on?
I've never seen a bar more furious than when they see Ruben Neves enter a game.
Actually, there was
Everyone
one.
is sick of this guy.
We all hate Ruben
there
Neves.
was one guy right by the TV. He's like, those are good subs. And immediately I heard like 3 people like, what the fuck is this guy talking about good subs?
This is one of the worst subs I've ever seen in my life.
We were all
that
so
was
pissed.
odd. That was odd as hell.
I guess they're more defensive subs.
Yeah. Shout out Semedo. I love Semedo. I think Semedo could easily get more playing time.
Oh,
I'd
I
be
think-
happy to see more of
I
him.
think he's all right. I'm not so much mad at Semedo. It's like I fucking hate Ruben Neves. Fuck him.
He's done, dude.
Oh, he blasted
Put him
one
in
real
the-
bad. In the very short time he was on the field, there was like a rebound that came to him and he
Yeah.
just skied it. You're
No,
like,
there was a time I thought like 2018. I was like, this guy should start. He's
At
one
that
of our
time-
best
oh, yeah.
players.
At that time,
there
sure.
was a moment.
That was
That-
like 4 years ago, right?
that guy-
No, that's more than 4 years ago.
way more, yeah.
Six-
6 years ago.
Dude, that guy playing center mid could pick out a cross, could pick out a winger
Yeah.
like nobody's business.
Now he plays on Al Ittihad with George Jesus. I say, you know what? I think we can do better.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Al Hilal,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah,
Come
It's
on,
just there's-
Portugal. Come on, you guys.
they're just so much better than him. It's like there's just so many better options than him.
I mean, yeah. Ooh, Bruno Fernandes. He wasn't doing nothing today though.
So are you
Sure,
thinking
different type of
is
player,
Ruben
but yeah.
Neves Ruben Neves is the sort of like Paulinho replacement, or like I don't know
No.
what Ruben Neves is doing out there? Is he to take a penalty because you're taking off a penalty taker in João Cancelo, and I thought he was cooking. I thought he was having a good
I
game.
think the idea of Ruben Neves is like he is
Hold it
your,
down in the midfield.
He's your like Tom Brady Hail Mary, like I'll pick a guy at the end of the field. Maybe you get the ball at around half. Let me ping a ball to the winger, to the striker, up the field.
João Cancelo was great. I think Roberto Martinez wouldn't deny that.
Yeah.
It's just he wasn't trying to do that sort of thing anymore.
He didn't want to get burned in the last minute. Look at the times on those things, though. Those are the times where you're picking penalty shooters. So is
Oh,
that
yeah.
not what he's doing?
I would assume
He's
so.
putting Ruben Neves out there for Pep.
No,
Nelson
he's trying.
Semedo.
He's trying to go for penalties. He's saying, "I'm holding it down until penalties."
Yeah.
I think Cancelo is a little bit too crazy.
Ruben
I don't
Neves
know
didn't
if he
take
can
a-
hold it down.
I think that's kind of a little bit of a weak mentality of like, why wouldn't you put a couple guys on before that to,
You know
Mateus
what?
To win
Nunes
it?
or something to
You know
win the
what?
game?
Yo,
Against Slovenia, it's not like France, like, oh, let's hold out for penalties and do a crapshoot. We're better than them. We shouldn't even let them have
Yeah.
a chance to play this game.
I think at that point you don't even look at the name. You don't say like this is
No.
Slovenia, we're better than them or
Okay,
anything. You're just
knockouts.
looking at the situation.
But
And you
dude,
say like I'm holding it down. We're doing penalties. Ruben Neves is not going to take a penalty. Semedo's not going to
shit.
take a penalty.
But dude, okay.
No, Ruben Neves is for their-
Think about this.
Is for
say,
what?
Say you go 5 players. Each team goes 5 players. It's not decided. Ruben Neves steps up. I'm not upset that he's taking a penalty.
I would say Ruben Neves is in the first 5. Ruben
Yeah.
Neves is probably your fourth guy.
First 5 or
Well, we didn't take 5,
or your
so maybe he
sixth,
was.
or your 6th, right? So
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a way to find out who the 4th and 5th player were.
No,
but
100% Ruben Neves is on there to take
I'd
a
be
penalty and
happy
hold
to
down the
s-
midfield.
I'd
He's
be
got
ha-
2 jobs.
Yeah, I'd be happy to see him take a 5th penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could take a penalty. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad.
So that's not a
Taking
bad. That's not
penalty.
a bad song.
I think if we can just like, in a more broader sense, I didn't love the game management. Did you love the game management?
Left me wanting more. I
Yeah.
thought, or more subs earlier would have been nicer. Everyone obviously wants that, but also just like with the 120 minutes.
With the 5 subs, and you only do 2 within the game. They used to do 3
Yeah.
within the 90. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought it was odd. I don't know. Maybe he's resting people. Maybe he's got a plan for the next game. Who knows? But this is also the A team, so
Yeah.
if you're gonna rest anyone, you rest them today. But I guess if you don't win today, what the fuck's the point of planning for tomorrow?
Good point. Good point there. I will say, I don't want to look too far ahead, but I will say, I think, Chico saved our ass in the first game.
Mm-hmm.
I think Chico didn't do much in this game, and I think if you're playing someone like France in the next game, I think you might want a little bit of a higher caliber player as your first sub at João Felix. That would be my point,
Yeah.
but that's all I'll say. But
Chico has
maybe I'm not pushing it. We're all pushing agendas. We all love our players that we love,
Yeah.
so I'll keep that in mind. But
throwing in João Felix against France. He hasn't played much.
no, as the first sub.
Yeah, no, even a sub. Yeah, I don't know. He could.
No, he played. He's got game time.
Anyone can do
Yeah.
anything.
Let's
Yeah.
see what Martinez does.
Yes,
You guys,
Jesus.
can we talk about these Diogo Costa moments?
Yeah. Absolutely.
That was fucking
I've been waiting to get into this. Yeah.
spectacular. Holy shit. 3 up, 3 down. Diogo Costa steps up,
3 down.
saves every single penalty.
No ball was put in our net today.
No.
Not even
I
once.
love it.
That was absolutely incredible. One of the best goalie penalty performances ever.
My buddy texted me, and not a Portuguese fan or whatever. He's like, I don't remember ever seeing 3 saves from a goalie in a penalty shootout.
Almost reminds you of Ricardo.
It gave me Ricardo vibes.
Vibes.
It gave me Ricardo vibes.
It got
Give
me
me more unique Diogo Costa vibes, but yes.
Yes. This is different. This is different vibes.
A whole
yes.
different guy.
This is insane. This is above Ricardo maybe. But it got me so excited. I'm a Benfiquista. I yelled, Força Porto!
Oh.
And he never does that. Famously, he would never do
I would
that.
never do that. I just got so excited.
Dude, that was
Because I don't
insane.
fucking care. It's Portugal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's Selecao, so I don't even know why you brought up Porto. I
yeah,
would never.
my
so,
mind.
Yeah, that's your
I'm
thing.
so like club oriented. My mind goes there.
And that's what's ruined this fucking Selecao for 60 years. Do you know that? That's people like
Everyone's
you.
mind always goes
It's
to
people
the
like
clubs.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
No, I'm just joking around.
I know.
He's joking.
He's joking. He's joking. No, he's a fantastic player. I knew. I didn't know he would do that in the shootout. That's kind of wild.
I believed in him.
Because also, like, sometimes a guy will be good in a shootout, and you will just like guess wrong every single time, and you're just kind of like,
No, but he
It
straight
wasn't
up,
your
he
shootout.
straight up saved all
oh,
of them.
he was on it. He was.
It wasn't that he didn't get lucky. The players didn't miss. He straight up fucking blocked.
Have
all
you
of
heard
them.
this expression?
love it.
Locked in.
He was locked in?
fucking locked.
I prefer
in.
to say dialed in.
Dialed in. I like
okay.
locked in, but yeah, he was on it.
yeah.
And the save in the extra time, I think, even added to it with that foot save, because
Beautiful.
I thought we
Amen.
were vulnerable. Like, there was 2 chances we were vulnerable at, and he saved one, and the other one missed completely. But that game could have went either way. So we live to fight another day. And
Ooh!
Diogo Costa, he deserves all the plaudits.
You guys are getting me jacked up.
Whoa. Hey,
Just thinking about Diogo Costa making those saves. Ooh, baby.
ooh. And hey, man, you know what they say? Defense wins championships.
Oh, they
and
do
we're
say that.
locked-
In North
we're-
America, they do say that.
Yeah, we're locked in. And man, again, Pep, for his age, other than that slip up, unbelievable performance. First to the ball so many times in the box.
Pep can
Dude.
give you 90. He was probably looking at Ronaldo like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I got 90 in me. We got
I
to do
got
one.
2 years on you,
We
bitch.
got 120? What the hell, man?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
I did my 90.
My job, I'm holding it down back here. You're supposed to score, so I
Yeah.
don't have to do
Yeah.
120.
Come on, man.
I would say without a doubt, Pep played better in his position than Ronaldo played in his
Yeah.
position.
Yeah.
For
Well,
sure.
we're not supposed to score. Yeah.
Less to ask.
Yeah.
Disagree.
No,
Disagree.
no. In
Pep
full-
did some great stuff, though.
Dude, Pep didn't even let chances happen. Up until he fucked up. They never had a shot on goal.
Yeah.
They had 1 shot on goal in like 120
Well,
minutes.
in
He
art,
shut them fucking down.
in art, in conservatism, in politics, in life, it's much easier to like stop something than to create something.
Yes.
You know? So think about that. Yeah.
I'll
Pep
agree.
can-
I'll
Pep
agree
can
with
shut-
that. Ronaldo's job is tougher than Pep's.
Yeah, Pep's trying to shut shit down. That's easy. It's harder to create something.
And there's people stopping shit before Pep.
Yeah.
Like the midfield and everything.
He's the last line of defense.
But he did great when it came down to him.
Yes.
No, he's doing his job.
Pep has no room for error. Ronaldo has plenty of room for error. That's the difference too, right?
True.
So there's more pressure on Pep. In a sense, I don't know.
I just
Yeah.
hope.
No.
If Ronaldo
But how
fucks
many
up,
times
somebody
did-
else can bail him out. If Pep fucks up, he's normally the last guy there. Like, I guess Diogo Costa is the only person to really bail him out.
Right. But is there more pressure on Ronaldo? How many times did Pep cry?
Not even once.
What's the cry count? What's the cry count?
Pep has never cried in his entire life.
I love it though. Looking back now, it's nice. Like Ronaldo, like almost cried after missing the penalty. People brought him back up.
Oh, you're a fan cam guy.
I love
Patrick's
it.
gonna make a fan cam.
I love it. We can put some music behind it. We do a little.
It's gonna be
edit.
Coldplay, a little Coldplay music. Dun, 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 one of those like Spark songs
Yeah.
or something.
And then we brought him back.
This makes
And
me
he
sick.
scored his penalty.
That's internet, man. That's internet culture. You're a part of it. You don't know you're on a podcast. You don't know you're part of internet culture.
Whatever.
We do reels now. Come on, man.
Yeah, no.
Este aqui TikTok. Este aqui
TikTok.
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 Oh, so we made it through another round. Holy shit.
And we made it through another podcast.
Yeah. That was crazy.
All right, Juan Wonder. I don't think we even need to discuss this.
No, go ahead.
It's a big boy.
It's the boy.
Diogo.
Diogo.
Yeah, phenomenal.
Do we want to look ahead? France.
No. We don't want to look ahead. We say France, but you know what I say? I say shout out to Bernardo Silva scoring his penalty. This guy, I didn't think he could take penalties. He was dog shit in the Man City penalty.
You guys, when he
must have practiced.
Yo, wait, like you said, when he stepped up, did you think of the Man City penalty?
Absolutely. Like, I don't know what he was gonna do. I was like, can he make? Because like usually he can make the ball go where he wants it to go. So it's like, why is this so hard?
For this one, he picked a side. He didn't do the shitty
Yeah, he did. Okay,
middle
this
shot.
last season he didn't have a great overall season with Porto, but the season before, like how many penalties did he save in the Champions League? He's saved like 3 or 4 in the Champions League group stages and knockouts. Like,
Oh, you're
he
back
was,
to Diogo. Yeah.
he was
good.
phenomenal.
He's an amazing goalie.
Yeah.
He's the.
I don't know why he didn't get signed to a bigger team.
He's great. He's our number one
Get there.
goalie for sure.
When I picked.
Well, that buyout clause, or not buyout, but that fucking price tag is just going up.
When I picked Porto to finish 4th this year, it was expecting that Diogo Costa would be sold, and I would have been right. But he took
You're
him
making
to 3rd.
excuses now.
No, I took him to 3rd. He was an amazing player.
All right.
Staffet.
Yeah, I think
Friday afternoon, Portugal versus France. I say, fuck it.
it'll be good.
Let's go.
It'll be 2 teams attacking,
all
playing
out, yeah.
real good football. Finally, don't
It'll
have
be
to
good.
deal with this low block.
You go position for position. What do they have? They got Chouameni over there. We have Paulinho. What do they have? Mbappe. We have Rafael Leão.
N'Golo Kante.
No, he don't play anymore.
Yeah, he does. He started.
Oh my God, he's
Yeah,
been
Who
playing
played
every
today?
game.
Who played today?
No, Conte's playing
Conte.
every game.
Rabiot. Okay, Rabiot.
Rabiot dog
We're
shit.
cooking Rabiot.
Rabiot's dog shit.
Turam's not doing anything. Who's the guy on the other
Chouameni's
side?
amazing.
Griezmann's not doing anything. Guys,
Hey.
I think we might win.
I think we're gonna win.
Oh yeah,
Might, or you're confident?
I'm
we will.
I'm confident we're winning.
I think France is burnt out.
I think we can definitely win.
Yeah, they got.
Dude,
I mean,
they fucking struggled against Belgium. They waited so long to score.
Yeah.
and it was an own goal. It was off a cross. He tried to cross it, hit a deflection.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Should we talk about Canada or no?
Canada
Touch
made
on
it
it.
through. They made it through their first tournament.
I think that's great.
made
Eustachio, has everyone watched the Eustachio documentary? I heard
Yes.
it's very good. I have not watched it. You guys say thumbs up.
I watched a little bit. It's
Yeah.
very sad.
It was very sad, to be honest.
Love that shit. Other than that, the Chileans are crying like crybabies.
Yeah.
I thought they have nothing to cry about. I watched the extended highlights. You can watch like a 25-minute version, which is essentially the game. It's very good. So when you see
Didn't
that,
Chile win like 3 copas in a row? Like
They won one pretty recently. Yeah.
they
not
won,
3 in a row. Chile.
They win 3.
They
in a row.
won 2 in a row for sure.
Chile.
Promise
Chile.
you.
Maybe 2. I
Promise
don't-
you. Within the last 12 years, they won 2 in a row.
Con Arturo Vidal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because we
see?
played
They're-
when in 2017 we played them in the what was that tournament they gave up? Confederations Cup. Is that it? No.
Oh, don't even get
Portugal.
me started.
Portugal
about-
lost to Chile.
Yeah, what's that
Confederations
crazy
Cup.
tournament?
Yeah, we lost.
It would have been 2017 because we
Yeah,
won the Euro
well, we
in
won the
2016.
Euro.
Yeah, Nani missed.
So then if they were there, they won the
Quaresma
Copa.
missed. It was
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out to Canada. Bombito looking great. Schaffelberg also
Schaffelberg
solid.
was looking amazing. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
He gave the goal to
Wait a second.
Chile-
David for the
Okay.
Peru game.
Chile
Peru.
Chile won 2015, 2016 back to back against Argentina both times.
So
Yeah, double. They did the double.
Doing the Lord's work out there.
Yeah, and that's great. And why is there a tournament that's every year for the international?
They do
That's
it-
great. Good for them.
No, it's completely random the way they do it.
yeah.
Sometimes
It's so
3 years,
messy. It's so
sometimes-
Messi can continually get
Yeah.
a chance to
It's
win
so he can
a
get more
tournament,
trophies.
right? Of course.
Yeah, 2001, 2004, 2007, 2011, 2015, 2016,
whatever they feel
2019,
like
Oh, yeah,
2021.
So Ronaldo,
It's like every other
When
year.
Ronaldo was at his prime, we should have done 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18,
Yeah, why don't we have
right?
a Euro every year?
So Messi got more chances.
Yeah, big time.
I don't care. I don't think about the man.
Not anymore. No.
He's deteriorating
As we
a
should.
lot faster.
You know what I think about a lot?
Growth hormones.
Maradona. Legend.
He was so cool, man.
Let's call the bag man. All right, see you guys.
All right.
You want?
Follow us
You think
wherever
about when
you-
you think about Maradona, you think about the bag man.
Bagman.
I actually just hear the theme song to Narcos. That's it.
Subscribe to the pod wherever you get it. If you haven't, like us, rate us, review us, share us, tell your friends. We're open for a lot more great performances from Portugal, and hope to see you all soon because tournament's getting good.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.